Imagine you walk into a crowded room, you lock eyes with a total stranger. Before they even open their mouth to speak, your brain has already decided exactly what kind of person they are. It takes less than 1/10 of a second. How is your mind making such massive choices in the blink of an eye? You might think you are a rational judge of character. You believe you wait for actual evidence before making up your mind, but the truth is entirely different. The truth is far older and much more primitive. To understand why you do this, you have to rewind the clock. Picture a harsh, unforgiving savanna 200,000 years ago. Every shadow in the tall grass could hide a predator. Every unfamiliar face on the horizon could belong to a violent rival tribe. In that brutal world, hesitating for even 1 second usually meant death. Is this new person a friend or a lethal threat?
Your ancestors survived because they developed an incredibly fast biological alarm system. That exact same prehistoric system is still running perfectly inside your head right now. Deep inside your temporal lobe sits a tiny, almond-shaped structure called the amygdala. It is your brain's ancient threat detection center. When you see a new face, your amygdala scans it for danger before your conscious mind even realizes what you are looking at. Psychologists Janine Willis and Alexander Todorov from Princeton University proved exactly how terrifyingly fast this happens. They found that it takes your brain just 100 milliseconds to judge a stranger's face. 1/10 of a second. That is faster than the time it takes you to blink. Are you really in control of your own thoughts? Your brain is desperately looking for two specific things in those first few milliseconds: trustworthiness and dominance. Can this person hurt me? And do they want to? It checks the shape of the jawline.
It measures the exact distance between the eyes. A lower brow and a wider square jaw signal high testosterone, and your primitive brain immediately tags that as a potential physical threat. A face with softer, rounder, more symmetrical features signals safety, like a child. It is a brilliant ancient survival mechanism, but it causes massive, invisible problems in the modern world. Because today, you are not scanning for rival tribesmen on the savannah. You are looking at job applicants, political candidates, and people you might marry. Yet your brain is stubbornly using a prehistoric rulebook to make your most important modern decisions. This phenomenon is deeply connected to something the late researcher Nalini Ambati called thin slicing. Thin slicing is your brain's remarkable ability to find patterns based only on extremely narrow windows of experience. Ambati discovered that people can watch just a 3-second silent video clip of a college professor and accurately predict how students will rate that teacher at the end of the entire semester. 3 seconds, zero sound.
Why are your snap judgments sometimes incredibly accurate and other times disastrously wrong? The danger lies in a cognitive blind spot that psychologists call the halo effect. When you see someone physically attractive, your brain takes a lazy mental shortcut. It automatically assumes they are also smart, kind, and highly capable. You hand over your trust simply because of their bone structure. Studies show that attractive people get lighter prison sentences and taller men earn more money. It is completely irrational. Consider the groundbreaking work of evolutionary psychologist Lida Cosmides. Her research shows that your mind is essentially a collection of specialized mental apps designed to solve problems from the Stone Age, not the Space Age. Your brain categorizes people instantly because it wants to conserve energy. Thinking deeply requires calories.
Judging quickly is cheap, fast, and incredibly easy. So your brain takes the path of least resistance. Think about your own life. Think about the people you instantly disliked for absolutely no logical reason. Think about the charismatic, confident people you trusted who ended up completely betraying you. Your ancient hardware was hijacked by modern circumstances, but you are not a prisoner to your biology. Conscious awareness is the ultimate glitch in the system. The exact moment you realize your brain is making a 100-millisecond guess, you gain the power to hit pause. You can step back. You can look at the stranger in the room and realize that the shape of their face tells you absolutely nothing about the content of their character. You could override the prehistoric alarm bells. You just have to stop, take a deep breath, and force yourself to give them more than 1/10 of a second. Because the next time you walk into a crowded room and you lock eyes with a total stranger, remember this: you are looking at them through the eyes of a terrified ancestor.